What's up? Benjamin578 here, and welcome back to another episode of Sherlock Holmes. Alright, so last episode, we started a new case, and we had a friendly game of bowling with this guy, kicked his ass, even though I skipped it, and then the next day apparently a Mayan statue came and pretty much penetrated this dude from the behind. And not in a good way, so... yeah, what are we doing now? Investigate the crime scene. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if I remember, we're going to go inside the clubhouse, see if there's anything of use. So yeah. One thing I like to know is that this dude down here, I remember him saying that he just saw the statue run away. I want to see
Only club members have access.
where he could have seen the statue, but I guess we will never know. Because douchebag down here was like, no, only club members can. But dude, I'm an investigator. You know, like, don't you want me to solve the case? Yeah, but I don't want to break the rules or anything.
A murder at my club. What a disaster for our reputation.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess we can just try to go around and try to see if there's anything else we can pick up on.
What a spectacular season. The great tournament of the London Archaeological Institute's bowling club.
Cool. I guess it did absolutely nothing. So, let's see.
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine a thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped.
Yes, must have
And
been.
ready to murder.
Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please, go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and... believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So, somewhat like your version, then.
You're still here?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
What did the police say? Do you know anything?
Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
Okay, so we obviously checked this thing in its entirety. Let's go around over here on the left, see if there's a... Ooh. Thank you.
Scratches on the stone.
Imagination talent helps you visualize objects and events. It's useful in limited situations. Okay, so here we go. So... that's just throws a spear. Followed by this. Okay, so I guess this would be first. That's just throws a spear. It's this guy in the back. And then the guy just runs away. That sounds possible to me.
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna deny it, but I'm gonna to doubt it. Video game. Alright, so let's see what could have happened. What? Do you want me to say that this is first, and then he steps on the grass, and then throws it? Because if not, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, right?
No, it wasn't like that.
Okay, I think, alright, I feel like I'm missing something. Right. Well, if anyone else thought the exact same way as I did, I can't wait, get ready to be completely shell-shocked, because I have no clue what else could have been. Unless there's like one more thing I'm missing. Oh, son of a bitch! Of course. That guy. So boom. No, not that one. That one. He gets owned. He emerges from the club. as he's running away.
It looks as if Zacharias was killed the moment he approached the calendar.
Alright, so I was pretty
and
much
killed by
right.
the spear
It just
from
I didn't
Tukulumman's
see that
statue
blue
jumped
ghost
from
up
its
there.
stand and escaped over the wall.
So he skipped over the wall. Let's just see. There it is. You could have gotten out from that one.
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
That has to be pretty tough to try to jump over a wall that tall with, I mean, what it sounded like, a whole lot of armor. Alright. Investigate the murder of Zachary. Okay, so obviously that's what we're doing. So I think we're gonna talk to
A
Lestrade.
murder at my club.
Yeah.
What a
And
disaster
tell him
for our
what we
reputation.
came down to.
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
I feel like Lestrade like knows that I'm right, but he's still kind of like he doesn't like he doesn't have 100% faith in me because of how stupid it, this entire thing sounds. And I believe him. Oh, trust me, I do believe him. Or I understand him is what I meant to say. I understand Lestrade's statement. I mean, if somebody told me that the Statue of Liberty came and freaking like knocked down like one of the buildings that isn't the Empire State Building, right? Alright, no. Better yet, if somebody told me that Statue of Liberty did a strip dance, around the Empire State Building, I'd be like, fucking send me a video, because I want to see it. But seriously though, yeah, I can understand where he's coming from.
Quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy room.
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes. I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
Alright. So... Oh, there's the belongings there. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
The Mayan calendar. Here's a chance to have a closer look.
Hey, this music was in Crimes and Punishment. So, definitely recognized it. That's good. I like it. Me like you.
Interesting. What are the symbols here? I'll need to redraw them.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Kind of wondering if those could be like the months of the year. It's just a guess. I doubt it, but there's 12 symbols there. Yeah, that's just what I got.
This spear came from the statue on the pedestal. Money was left inside the wallet. An ordinary pencil. Tissot watch, Swiss, 1855.
Ah, there we go.
Oh, Zacharias had already translated some symbols. I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Okay. Okay, so we gotta find the symbols and connect them. Okay. Cursed. Cursed and weak. Did I do it right? It's a curse weak. And we got one that looks like a fist. This one to exist to be up here. Oh! Okay, so I'm actually so I gotta guess which one thing it is. Again. That's, oh boy, okay. Well, this shit's gonna definitely take a while. So you know what? I actually might do a favor and skip this part because no, I gotta find the symbols and then I gotta try to come up with what I got, and I mean I can just kind of do it like in my spare time. So BRB. Okay, I just got like halfway through it, and I'm not gonna lie, this is taking forever. So I think I'm just gonna skip it. Fuck it.
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy.
There we go. Cool.
It's not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
Yeah, if there wasn't, if I didn't have to actually guess which word like connects to, then I would have actually like just like gone through it without skipping it. But no, like I said, that was gonna take forever. So, and like I've only have like a limited amount of time to actually make these videos. So, hey, you know what? I'm doing what I can. All right. Wedding statues. Sir Charles saw the statue of the Chukan Uman running away. False statement. Sir Charles didn't see the running statue. He's either lying or the running figure was somebody else. Well, obviously it's someone. No. Okay, now I understand what it's saying. It says, or the running figure was someone else, meaning that it wasn't even anyone in the statue. So, well, hang on. Because this one is actually stating that the Chukan Uman statue was running away. But obviously we think it could be a guy in the outfit. That's what I think it is. It's dark and foggy, right? So of course you're not going to be able to see the statue well. Plus, I mean, you're not expecting a statue to run. So like, you'll probably like glance at it, not pay attention, and then look away. And it can be really hard to see, so. Let's just go with running statue. I mean, like I said, this one isn't actually clear of itself. I don't know if it's talking, like, I know this thing's talking about the statue itself, but then this one says, or the running figure was someone else, meaning that this, whoever was on the pedestal wasn't wearing the statue, or is saying that it was the statue, but it was somebody dressed up in that disguise. I don't know. This thing is kind of confusing. Alright.
I'm always ready to help anytime.
Alright, whatever. Let's go to... Oh, what's in here?
There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the time.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, let's get to the morgue and examine the body. Wait, what? Damn, you hit the ground that hard.
Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body.
The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage. Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
He has like more scars on his body. It's interesting.
This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and
Yeah.
skilled person.
Gonna say, this dude knows how to throw.
The link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
Killed by spear with great accuracy and strength. Alright. Just checking to see if anything can do anything. Nope. Alright. Alright. Booty! Oh, wait a minute. There was actually more things to look at. Besides his booty.
These scars are old.
What I mean. Alright, what are we looking at now? Investigate the murder, blah blah blah. Obtain a search warrant to investigate the club. So I guess we're gonna have to go talk to Lestrade.
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favor to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
It looks like he's been crying. What a little bitch. I was gonna say, Lestrade definitely has a different attitude in this game than the other game. Said he's been acting more like a little bitch. Obviously, it's not blood because it's not red enough, so it's wine. That was easy to figure out. Aspirin. Hungover. Yep, that would explain the lack of sleep. Letter from the Robin family. Lestrade is exhausted. He didn't sleep well last night. He has been drinking wine. Now he has a headache. Cleaning his gun suggests that he's in a good mood. He keeps a lady's perfume handkerchiefs as his memento. Mrs. Robin, the wife of the British councilman, might be connected with Lestrade's pressing condition.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll see how Lestrade's attitude is like more into the game. But at the moment, it seems like Lestrade and Holmes aren't like 100% with each other. Unlike the last game, Crimes and Punishment, when they were like really cool with each other. I guess we can talk to him more. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to him more. Which is why I think that I feel like this game makes me think that this game took place before Crimes and Punishment. Because again, he looks younger, he's a bit more emotional, which would make sense if you want to play, you know, chapter 1 first, and then you want to go into the Devil's Daughter. You know, but that's only like in current of character condition and stuff like that, but not like the story or whatever. So I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised though if the dev says, yeah, this does take place like before Crimes and Punishment, because you know they did make chapter 1, you know, a prequel just recently. So all right. Well, I guess we'll go to, because this thing's not letting me talk to Lestrade anymore. I guess we'll go to back to the club. And yeah, and you know, search out the place, and then we can kind of predict and see if we'll probably have a better understanding to see if that one dude actually saw, you know, a statue running, which I still think I don't know, man. That's still kind of confusing statement right there. Or he saw someone else running away. So we're talking about someone else that was in the statue, or is it someone else's completely? Alright.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest. I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything? We have a right to know the truth.
Hey, here we are.
The late Mr. Bromsby's collection. The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection. The late Mr. Roberts' collection. This metal globe is very impressive.
Huh.
Some bits are missing.
Interesting.
Some bits are missing.
I wonder if that's gonna open up something. If I find the missing pieces.
These antiques look quite valuable.
This seems to be...
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
Right? That's what I was just thinking. So now we know who Zachariah was, which is was one of the questions. I don't know if he was like a club member or what. So
Zacharias Greystoke.
yep.
It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. I wonder who this man is. Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
I bet we can go home and go to like our chemical table or whatever, and see if we can try to get the real one. See what was there. Oh my God! Imagine if there was a statue right there that we see in the that we saw in the courtyard. I think that was it. Alright kids, we got some notes, so sit back and enjoy. March 1881, James Ness and Sons, Jewelers, and Sir Charles Yellingham. Okay. We acknowledge receipt of your item, namely 458 grams of solid gold from a part gold Guatemalan statue. We agreed to purchase this item. Monies? So someone don't know how to write. Will be paid within 48 hours from receipt of this letter. Although this transaction is entirely legal, we do assure you that it will remain confidential. Dear Sir Charles, please be advised that we have successfully transferred a new tranche, whatever, to your club's account. However, the payment period has been reduced to 1 month and the sum of credit to 1,000 euros due to previous overdue amounts. If you wish to review your account, you should contact the bank manager directly, Mr. Black, bookkeeper, Mr. Bookkeeper for Loyal Bank. Okay.
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard. The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Charles Yellingham has a large family.
For Mr. Oliver, the company's director of loyal parties, to organize the award ceremony for our bowling club's most recent competition. To the estimation of requirements for guest night: 1, 20 cases of champagne; 2, dinner for 40, reserved from the restaurant; 3, a local musical ensemble to provide entertainment; 4, 30 flower arrangement for table decoration; 5, invitation cards for guests. I know this will be quite expensive, but do please allow me to a period of grace to settle the payment. As I recall, you were so generous to grant on the previous occasion, thanking you in advance. To Sir Charles Yellingham, from Brittany Lovelace, Chief Accountant at Lloyd's Bank. Dear Sir Charles, our record shows that you are once again, and this for the 4th time, in paying the credit you have purchased with our house. Any delay in payment results in a fine of 7 euros to 10s. After studying your proposal, we agree to ceasing part of your club's collection and payment of the credit, which will be sold in private auction. All raised monies will be reversed against your credit account.
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
Club debt. Sir Charles desires Greystoke's death in order to obtain the sell off his collections. That would make sense. Other collections. Sir Charles could sell any other collection contained by the... Well, that doesn't quite matter, right? Greystoke was the one who died specifically, which makes sense. And you know, to think about it, if Sir Charles is the guy that we went against in the bowling thingy that gave us the key, he's the club manager. He's technically the only witness there, right? Pretty interesting. So, not saying that he could have done it, but you know, he could have done it. Yellingham, as I said here in front of everyone, you cannot give away this calendar. I want to study it. We had to discuss this matter before the award ceremony. I have already warned the other one of this. Zacharias Greystoke. This one came from the dead guy.
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
Prepared. Sir Charles had the time and opportunities to prepare for the victim's visit. Yep. Very interesting. Alright, before we wrap this episode up, let's go down here and talk to Sir Charles and see if we can get any information about, you know, the letters that we found, like the debts, the visit from Greystoke. I want to know the
You have a
club.
fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common. Oh, all the items are from our club members.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Oh, yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
That's bullshit.
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
So now he's telling me there's an other person? Right. Well, this guy obviously knows something. That, or there's something else that he's guilty of that he believed could have had or that we could believe that has connection to Greystoke's death. Anyways, next episode, we'll definitely be performing an analysis on this photograph that we found. Yeah, and that's pretty much the plan there. So, anyways, thanks so much for watching, and hey, look at that, we're ending on the exact same place that we started. Isn't that weird? Alright, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Later.